Hello, I'm Aspen. I'm an embodiment coach and a yoga teacher and lover of all things somatic and in your body and movement. Today, I want to talk about bliss and goodness and pleasure because I think that it's so easy for us to completely forget about it, to negate it, to just get lost in the doing and controlling and trying to manage our lives and fit everything in and persevere and I ain't got time for none of that. Which causes, at least for me, to end up in a very small, alone, constricted, shaming, blaming, judging place like this. I think we speak more about what hurts than what heals. We focus more on the pain instead of the pleasure, and we talk more about what we hate than what we love. And it's easy to disregard it, to think it's indulgent. And yet, when I actively practice building pleasure into my life and taking in the good and finding the yumminess and doing self-care and connecting and all of those things, there's much more space for the crap. There's much more room to deal with life. There's much more energy to get done the things that need to get done. And so the invitation here is to have pleasure in your life. You have permission to be present for it, to take those moments to feel good, and to actively put that in your calendar. Like, we put the things that we have to do, but make sure that you're also blocking time for the things that bring you joy and that are fun, because at the end of your life, one of the things that people regret the most, what they say, is, I wish I would have let myself be happy. In each moment, we can choose the good, the goodness in us, the goodness in others. I find for me, I get in this place, this gap, tell me if this is familiar to you, between who I am and who I should be. How I should be showing up, how I'm showing up, the things I should be doing, what I'm actually doing. And I get really focused on this. And that creates blinders, and it does not create possibility, flexibility. It doesn't feel good. And so for me, I know that practicing things that are pleasurable and making sure that I'm connecting with good is so important. And so the invitation here is for you to find what those things are for you. What nourishes your soul? What feels good? What is that sense of play in you, and what really juices that up? Some ideas of things that happen to work for me. Being in celebration of something. So it's really easy to, yay, we actually did something, we completed, like, woo, and just whoop, skip right over to the next thing. Like, yep, that's fine, but I gotta do just keep going. So to make sure, like, what am I celebrating? Especially every full moon, like, there should be this energy of celebration. Like, what am I celebrating? Even at the end of your day, like, what am I celebrating? What worked? Because we want to compound that rather than just compounding what we didn't get done, what didn't work, what sucked, because then that's all we're freaking seeing. So taking in the good, what was beautiful about today? What am I celebrating? Feeling sensations. This can be so simple because people are like, oh, I need like a week to go on vacation to feel pleasure and Take the moments that you can. Feel the wind on your skin. Feel the nice clothes on your body. Feel sensations. Feel Mama Earth. Like, feeling the earth holding you can be really grounding and supportive and sensual and pleasurable. Going on a date with yourself, however that looks. Watching your favorite movie, locking yourself in the bathroom for 10 minutes and letting the family fend for themselves, whatever a little mini date with you looks like. Nature. Definitely nature can be so good for the soul. Going for a walk with zero phone, zero head thingies, self-care, digital detox, listening to some music that really always makes you feel good, always makes you smile, dancing, moving your body, Self-pleasure practices, right? Eating really yummy, delicious, succulent food, connecting with people, laughing with people. There's something so, especially during this time that we're in, it can feel so isolating and alone, and there's not that like tribal, communal, collective like hoopla that I feel like used to happen because of social distancing and because of just everything that's happening, right? And so to find, how can you create that? Can you do a little Zoom cocktail party with your friends? Can you call one of your friends and be like, you know what, let's just like, everything goes, like permission to just be silly and ridiculous and make each other laugh, or like, hey, how can I make my partner laugh today? How can I bring the joy today? And really, really seeing the goodness in you and seeing the goodness in others. The more that we're looking and coming from a place of that loving presence rather than that fearful place, the more loving and connected and compassionate this world is. And that's the world that I want to live in. So walk the walk. And it begins with you. If you are feeling good in your body and taking care of your body, and you know that you're like good with you, then that is ever expansive, ripples out into the world. And people feel that, they catch on to those vibes. And also you're present here for your life, and you feel like you're participating fully in this life experience and this mystery, and that feels good, as opposed to feeling disconnected, far away, cut off. Because there's this thing that intuits, like we have an intuitive feeling of we are more than the truth. Like there's more of us than how we're living. And that's that gap that you can kind of fall into sometimes of, there's more to this. There's more to life. There's more to me. I know that there is. And yet I'm living in this smaller self, in this place, and it sucks. So I really think and know in my body that what gets me into, this is more the truth of who I am, is pleasure and goodness and yumminess, and really feeling, the sunlight and nature and life is here for me. It's not just doing me. So that is the first video of me, and please subscribe. Leave comments. Let me know if any of this resonates with you, and I will be hopefully putting out lots of videos, and let me know what you struggle with, what challenges you face, and what's true for you. Mwah. Much, much love.